NIO technical analysis. So first thing I'm noticing here is that the 100% retracement level is going to be a key level, along with the middle, the 221-day SMA on the daily here. That is going to be a really crucial level to watch. I would watch this one if you're going to confirm the break out above this, right? We got one daily close, now two daily closes. I want to see in the after hours it stabilize, and the rest of the week it stabilize above this 100% retracement level, sitting at $39 flat. If you do hold above that middle SMA, that 21-day SMA, or that 100% retracement level, either one, right? Both are in the same spot. I would not be surprised if you see some bullish price action from the technical perspective. Of course, I don't know anything about this company. This video is because it was voted the top stock to cover this week on the Patreon, and I do that every week. I cover whichever stock gets the top votes. So this one, take a look at the technicals here. I do love that you got that bullish flip on the Supertrend. You were in bullish territory macroscopically according to the daily Supertrend and parabolic SAR. Looking at the RSI, you're looking neutral, 48.84. So it's really anyone's game. But the thing about NIO is that this is kind of the same thing with almost every stock at this point. It's the same exact chart. February 16th, it was doing great. Or I guess this one, well, it was still doing pretty good at February 16th. And then it's just a steep decline that partially recovered. And now it's like, it's hanging out between March lows, March 5th lows. And March 5th, everything was down a ton on March 5th. And then and between the top of the little correction bounce here. And for NIO, I think, honestly, I don't know much about the company. I don't know anything. I mean, I know a little bit, but I don't know enough about the company to give you a strong opinion, long, midterm, based on the fundamentals. On the technicals, I can, but not on the fundamentals because I don't know enough. But to my knowledge, the company's fundamentals haven't really justified the sell-off, and if anything, they've actually only gotten really better. So honestly, based on the technicals, if you're bull in this company, if you see $39 flat again, that's not a bad entry point. And if you see it starting to bounce, you could play the breakout. But I want you to know we've got the bond yields, we've got the economic calendar, nothing crazy there, but we've got that as well. And we've got the Biden tax bill, along with the NASDAQ double top potential bear case scenario coming to fruition. So plenty of things that can send NIO all the way down to lows, recent lows of around $34, $35 a share. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, looking at some other indicators, the exponential moving average, the 200-day, that's what I'm loving about this. You're also about to get a cross between the 200-day exponential moving average and the 200-day moving average. So that's not one of my golden crosses, but it's something to keep in mind nonetheless. Also, you're above that 200-day EMA. If you come back down to a 36.39, that is a great entry point in my opinion. You're still in bullish territory long-term macroscopically, right? Because you're above that the 200-day EMA. You're in bullish territory in the daily MACD. Take a look at the weekly. Let's look at the weekly Bollinger Band. Oh, okay. I don't really like that. Well, there's two different signals here, right? A part of me says it's good because you're lower to the lower band and the top band, right? So then you're going to get a correction to that middle SMA. But also when you break that shows extreme weakness in the price action. So it's just it's whichever one you want to take there. Looking at the weekly RSI, you're basically neutral. You did get that weekly flip there. Let's see if we can find anything else interesting. Not really. There's really nothing else interesting here. So let's go to the 4-hourly. Let's see if we are in bullish or bearish territory short term. Okay, so you're basically both. You did get that parabolic SAR flip today, on the 30th of April, before the weekend, right? So yeah, you did get a perfect validation of the Supertrend here, but you are right in the middle, so it's kind of hard for me to say. I will say that you're more likely to be bullish than bearish based on the 4-hourly, these two indicators, just because that parabolic SAR is going to be more short term than the 4-hourly Supertrend, because the Supertrend is just more macroscopic, not as reactive to price action. So I will say that for you. So for me, it's not. I'll say this: if you see $34 again, that's a great buy. If you see $39 again, that's a fine buy. And if you want to play the breakout, and if you think if you want to play a confirmed breakout above this, you had a false breakdown, and then you're recovering, you can do that. I would say be careful because a lot of weakness in the price action lately. But NIO's got a ton of things that are determining the stock price besides the technicals, right? I mean, this is a stock that is determined by institutions, really. At least in my view, and I have a rudimentary understanding of the ownership in this stock. I have not researched this stock a ton, right? I'm covering this one because it was requested on the Patreon, not because I know everything about it. Like I know pretty much everything about BioNano, Microvision, NanoDimension. These companies I know. And NIO, on the other hand, not really. So, I mean, that's what we're looking at as far as the technicals. There's nothing else really crazy. I mean, you are likely to see a lot of resistance coming in from that 55-day moving average on the daily. So that's sitting right now at 42.38. So that's a potential sell sign if you see that again. Also, some resistance levels that you're going to want to watch. You are going to want to watch right at that high last high that you made recently, I'll go ahead and mark that as a resistance level. That is going to be a crucial level to watch. Right now, you're not making higher highs. You're making lower lows, and you basically have a descending triangle here in a way. If we draw up, it's not a perfect one, but you basically have. Okay, let me try that again. You basically have, you don't have many data points here, but you basically have a descending triangle right about something like this, right? That's kind of what you're looking at. And if we extend this out a little bit, that is basically what you're looking at as far as the chart pattern potentially. And of course, the descending triangle is bearish, and the price target would be way down to like $20. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. I would say no, honestly, based on what I see about NIO. I don't think NIO is going to see $20 again or below 30 again, just given all the institutions, unless something fundamentally changes about the company. So it's a little bit unlikely at this point. So many people bought in at highs because everyone thought, oh, NIO to the moon easily, and it just got absolutely wrecked. But of course, everything got wrecked. The NASDAQ got wrecked. Everything got wrecked during the correction, especially anything that's remotely small cap. So that's what we're looking at as far as the technicals. So let's take a look at some other indicators here. Looking at the Reddit here. So this bank thinks NIO's powers have to be unleashed and being masked by chip shortages. Remember, chip shortages is something that's going on right now that affects a lot of stocks, a lot of sectors. Expects to truly know the brand power by quarter four. ET7 demo day happens. Okay, good price targets. So basically, this was 5 hours ago. It's getting a lot of upvotes and it's getting a lot of positive momentum, except the JP Morgan per $70 price target is June 2022. So that's a long while away, my friends. So it's a little misleading that, hey, we're going to 2x before the end of the year. Actually, a whole nother year to wait almost. So keep that in mind. But overall sentiment for NIO stock in the little community here, it is high. And oh man, I can relate to that for BioNano. I can definitely relate to that. But yeah, that's what we're looking at as far as and if you're a NIO investor and you want some more information, I recommend you get on the Reddit thread, man. Reddit threads are the easiest way to go to know a lot about companies. But of course, if you're going to do it, take them with a big grain of salt. Some potential risks for NIO, right? It's not even about NIO itself. It's about the 10-year bond yield streaming chart. If it's going to load, I don't know if it's going to load right now. My computer, my laptop, not the best. You can see what I'm working with here. Okay, there we go. So it's actually been going down significantly today, but the markets have not been reacting very well. Like they typically do when bond yields go down a significant amount. It was all the way up here last week. Now we've dropped a significant amount. The markets have gone down as well with it. So that's weird. But this is a potential risk. If these things start taking up, you never know what's going to happen. The economic calendar, we don't have anything crazy today or this week. I mean, no JPOW. But what we do have is the Biden tax bill potentially being voted on, passed, potentially not passed. We'll see what happens with that. So yeah, current positions. I always show my portfolio. There we go. There's the portfolio, my friends, and the relevant information regardless of time is finished now. Quick plug. These are the plug session. BioNano full due diligence. I'll put a bunch of cards in the top right of the video, getting you the a lot of opportunities to find the BioNano due diligence. The 74 page document now of everything you need to know about BioNano and my plan specifically, and why I am holding. Why basically 50% of my portfolio, okay, basically 45% of my portfolio is BioNano, and it's only going to increase these next couple of days, especially if we go red. I'm going to be selling a lot of other things to go in there. If you want to see that video, there you go. Yeah, so go watch that video if you want to do the, promote the video, if you want to share the video, if you want. Anyways, this is not financial advice, y'all. I'll see y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one.